Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the latest Quality English interview. This morning we have Jessica Goldsworthy from UKLC, who I'm very pleased to say are the latest school to join Quality English. So big warm welcome to you, Jessica.
Thank you, Jonathan. We're really so excited to be part of Quality English and looking forward to talking to you this morning.
Fantastic. Yeah, so like I say, big warm welcome to you and your colleagues. Could you just give us a brief overview of what UKLC has been up to for the last couple of years?
Of course I can. So obviously it's been a crazy couple of years for us, for all language centres, for agents, for the industry, and we're really pleased and proud to say, we're still here and we've got through it. During, the lockdowns in 2020 and start of 2021, we got involved in quite a few different projects. We did some free teacher training courses online for partners and colleagues that we have around the world. We did a lot of webinars for agents, and the team also got involved with a cycling challenge where they cycled around the UK, visited some of our centres, and raised over £3,000 for charity. So that kept people busy as well. So we had a summer this year, which was fantastic. We had 8 of our centres open over the summer. It was a challenging summer, like it was for all summer schools around the UK, but it was brilliant. It was wonderful to open our centres again, to see returning staff coming back. We're really fortunate in that we've got a fantastic team of people that work on our summer centres, and it was wonderful to see them all again. And obviously it was wonderful to welcome students back.
I visited badminton school just as you guys were joining, and I could see the atmosphere was just fantastic, and just everyone was buzzing to have the students back in the school. So across those 8 centres that you mentioned, what were the numbers like? Were they obviously probably not as high as before the pandemic, but increasing?
Yeah. Obviously, they weren't quite at sort of the numbers pre-pandemic, but they were good. They were really positive. A lot of the bookings came in very late, like a lot of the schools found. So, it was a really busy time prior to just before the summers, finalising numbers and everything that goes into preparing for the summer schools. But they were really positive numbers. And it was really encouraging, and I think we've done quite a few different exhibitions and fairs after the summer. We went to Alpha UK at the beginning of September, and that was a really wonderful event to go to, because we met with lots of schools and agents and everyone. Just it was a tough summer for everyone, but there was this really positive, exciting feeling going into the new marketing season about what 2023 is going to hold. So we learned a lot from the summer. It'll be really interesting to see if some of the challenges are still there next year. We learned a lot for it, and we're putting a lot of preparation in to ready for next year in case we have similar kind of challenges again. Things like delayed and cancelled flights, last minute bookings. I'm kind of prepared for that for next year now.
Yeah, well, hopefully next year will be a lot easier and back to normal, really. I think last minute bookings are something that are going to be here for a while, but obviously it sounds like you're flexible and you can work to those tighter deadlines. Just back to Quality English, what made UKLC decide to apply to join QE?
Yeah, so I mean, we're part of lots of different industry organisations. We're part of English UK. We're British Council accredited. We are an EL Gazette Centre of Excellence based on our most recent British Council results. We're part of ALTO, and they're all brilliant organisations. They're brilliant stamps and marks of quality. But I think Quality English really is sort of the top one that shows that sort of very top level of some of schools and organisations. And we wanted to be part of it. We feel like we're bringing something to Quality English as well, in that, you know, we're a multi-centre organisation. You know, we focus on juniors, and we're really, really proud to be part of it, and, you know, to be able to have that that stamp of quality from Quality English, you know, is something that we're really pleased and incredibly proud of.
That's lovely. Yeah, no, we're very proud to be working with you guys too. So in terms of UKLC, what do you think makes UKLC stand out and special for agents to work with?
Yeah, so like I said, you know, we're a multi-centre organisation, but we're not a chain. So next summer we're going to be running 11 centres. So we're big in terms of the options that we have, but we're quite a small head office team, and you know, with we only work with agents. We don't recruit direct to market, and it means that everything that we do, everything when we're thinking about our processes and how we manage everything from sort of the booking process to the centres, it's all designed to be easy for agents. And because we're not a chain, it means that when we work with agents, they have an account manager, they have a person that's in the head office that they know that they can pick up the phone, they can send an email, they can send a message, and it's going to be that person that's going to help with the booking. You know, maybe there's a problem on site or anything, there's always going to be that person that they can get in touch with. And I think you don't get that from a chain, because it's so big and there's so many different people and things going on. So you get that, but then you also get the choice, because we've got so many different centres, and there really is a variety of centres as well for people to choose from.
So the operations side of it is centralised, which allows you to maintain the standards across all the different centres.
Absolutely, yeah.
So the agents can expect the same service at each of the different summer locations.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's all run from our head office. We have an amazing team in head office. Everybody who works in head office has worked on a summer school. Quite a few of our team, our sort of more senior team as well, have done many years on a summer centre as well. And I just think you can't beat that, for having experience of like knowing what the challenges are. You know, when we're talking to agents and we're planning what their groups are going to do, you know, we know what's feasible to be able to deliver on site, and we always want to make sure that we are giving agents and students what it is that they want and they need from their programs, but we also know what is doable and what's going to work, so that we're not promising things that are not going to pan out on site, because I think that's really important. You know, we're very open and honest with the people that we work with, to make sure that what we're delivering is quality and it's excellence.
That's great. So in terms of, so we mentioned these locations, and they're all over the UK from south to north. Do you want to just give us a quick overview of where they all are?
Sure. So we, like I said, we've got 11 centres. So we've got 3 in London. We've got King's School, we've got Queen Mary's, and we've got UCFB in Wembley, which is one of our new centres for next year, which we're really excited about. The London centres are all very different to each other. You know, there's real sort of choice there for students and for group leaders and agents to choose what is the right kind of campus and centre and location for them. King's School is in Zone 1, it's around the corner from the London Eye. UCFB is incredibly modern. The facilities are really up there with you know, they're super new and modern. And then we've got Queen Mary's, which is a beautiful green lovely campus in London. So there's a bit of everything for everyone. And in London we really kind of focus on the city. So we've got obviously the English lessons, but then London Explorer and making the most of seeing capital city. Then we've got 4 centres in the north. So we've got 2 centres in York, St Peter's and Bootham School, which are both in the city centre, just around the corner from York Minster. Then we have Chester, so at Chester University, and then we have a centre in Nantwich as well, so a bit more of a rural location. Then we've got 4 centres in the south, so we've got Bristol. We have a new centre at Dean Close School in Cheltenham, which we're really excited about for next year. And then we also have a centre in Chichester and one in Reading as well. So loads of different locations, but also a real variety of types of centre as well. So some of the centres are boarding schools. Perhaps sometimes a little bit better for younger students, and a little bit kind of quieter, and this lovely, they're all amazing traditional English boarding schools, really kind of what you imagine when you think about an English boarding school. And then we also have university campuses as well. All of our centres are closed campuses as well, so they're perfect for junior students, so they don't have to walk across the city to get from their accommodation to the classrooms. It's all on site, so we've really got that level of kind of safety, but also kind of confidence in sort of, you know, for parents to know that, you know, they're more sort of secure centres as well.
Fantastic. So I understand you now have a new staff member. How does that feed into your plans for next year, and what are your plans for 2023?
We haven't really got, well, we've got a couple of new staff members in the team, which we're really, you know, it's really wonderful to be able to be building up the team again since 2020 and everything that's gone on over that time. So we're really happy to be welcoming some new people to the team, both within sort of the sales area and also within operations as well. And like I mentioned before, you know, the team that we've got have got a lot of experience, but it's also really well established. So most people that work in our head office team have been here for many, many years, and they're able to obviously, you know, give a lot to the new team members that we've got. So that's really, really exciting. And then sort of plans for next year then. Obviously I've talked a lot about summer, but we do also run programs year round as well. So we run mini stay programs. We have a centre in Chester where we accept groups all year round. We do mini stay programs, and we can also do school integration as well. So we've had a wonderful and very busy autumn with lots of school integration programs here in Chester. And then we also do some mini stay groups in Edinburgh as well. So that is sort of going on kind of the start of the year, and into kind of springtime as well. We've got lots of groups booked in, which we're really excited about. And then preparing for the summer. So like I said, we've got 2 new centres for next year, at UCFB in London, in Wembley, and then we've also got Dean Close in Cheltenham. So busy kind of getting ready for those. You know, obviously a lot of preparation goes into new centres. The teams who work in those locations, you know, are fantastic, and we're working really closely with them at the moment to kind of get everything set up. And looking at, you know, the operations for the summer, you know, every year we're always kind of looking to make every year it gets better and better and better. And particularly, you know, what we talked about a bit earlier on to do with kind of the challenges that we face this year, like everybody in the industry, and putting things in place to make sure that if things have changed, like late bookings and things, you know, how do we manage that effectively, and how do we make sure we've got the teams in place to deliver that. The operations team that we've got here in head office are also busy working on some exciting new things for the students to have on site. So we're looking at some new workbooks that they can use on excursions, and yeah, there's lots going on, lots of meetings at the moment, and lots of planning and lots of lists. But it's really exciting.
Yeah, sounds good. So super busy.
Yeah.
Just finally then, is there a message you'd like to put out there to our network of quality agents and any of your other agent partners out there?
Sure. So I'm sure, in fact, I know there's lots of agencies that are part of Quality English that we already know. And, you know, we're really excited about working together as we always have done, but also kind of knowing that we're part of this elite group now, which we're really excited about. And then, you know, there's a lot of new agencies that we're really excited about meeting and making those connections. We're attending our first Quality English event next week in Barcelona, which I'm very excited about. And we were just talking before about all of the events that are going to be taking place next year. So it's going to be amazing to be getting out and about and meeting some new partners, hopefully, as well. And I suppose sort of the biggest thing that we'd like you to know about UKLC is that, you know, we are a organisation that runs a lot of different centres, but, you know, at the heart of it, we're owner led. You know, Celine, our director and founder, you know, she started the company over 20 years ago, and it's grown organically since then. And Celine is still very much involved in sort of the day-to-day running of the organisation. And we've got a really wonderful team here that work really closely together. And I think we have that here, and I think that goes out to our agents as well. And you know, we have really close, long established relationships with a lot of partners, and that's how we like to work. You know, we're open, we're honest, and we've got a lot of excitement and passion for the junior market. And, you know, like I said before, it was wonderful to see all these smiling, happy students back in the centres this year, learning English, travelling, developing their skills, learning new cultures. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, isn't it? And that's why we're all here. And yeah, we're excited about being back on track and the industry getting back to where it used to be, and better, hopefully.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Jessica. Like you mentioned, Quality English are running 2 events next week. On Tuesday, we'll be in Barcelona, and on Thursday, we'll be in Milan. So I very much look forward to welcoming you to your first QE mission on Tuesday. Thank you very much, Jessica.
Thank you. Lovely to speak to you, Jonathan.
You too.